What's your greatest regret? I was 19 when my best friend Ellie confessed she was in love with my brother Jake. I laughed it off, told her it would never work. Jake was leaving for med school across the country. He'd never commit to long distance, I said. What I didn't tell her was that Jake had confessed the same feelings about her months earlier. I convinced him she wasn't interested, that she'd been seeing someone else. Why? Because Ellie was the only constant in my life. My parents divorced when I was 8, and I bounced between homes. Ellie was my stability. I was terrified of losing her to my brother. At Jake's going away party, I watched them steal glances at each other. When he left, Ellie cried for weeks. I comforted her while feeding the lie. 5 years passed. Jake became a doctor. Ellie married someone else, a guy who cheated on her twice before they divorced. Last Christmas, Jake came home engaged. At dinner, his fiancée mentioned how they met. Jake was heartbroken over some girl from home. I helped him move on. Later, I found Jake alone on the porch. You know, he said quietly, I always wondered what would have happened if I'd told Ellie how I felt. I watched my brother's eyes, still holding that same sadness from 5 years ago, and I realized I hadn't just stolen a relationship. I'd altered 2 entire lives. My greatest regret isn't the lie. It's that I'll never have the courage to tell them the truth.